Okay, so I just wanted to talk about a couple of things that have happened. Obviously, first things first. Obviously, you know that Kingsley's been hired.
Yes.
So he actually stayed trouble free for as long as he did. He got an expungement, and now he's been hired up. He's been onboarded. I've given him all the information for the email chain, stuff like that. I did say to him, if he managed to stay clean, get expunged, and get a job, I would come out of my FTO retirement. And I'd train him, but then obviously train other people too. So I was wondering if I could have my FTO shit back.
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
No.
Sorry, Stevie.
No, you can't have it back.
Oh, okay.
It's up to
No
Stevie.
fees whatsoever. But no.
The second thing is Alana came to me last week, complaining about her final again, not getting a final. However,
Oh, I know this.
me and Stevie were informed that her final had been booked, twice actually. The first time, Erin saw her on duty, and she'd been on duty for like, it must have been 12 plus hours, and Alana was like, I'm too tired, I don't think I can do it. Like, so they rescheduled. Well, she wanted to just get it over and done with or something at the end of a 12-hour shift.
You're so good at holding a grudge. Yeah, I know.
Erin was like, no, there's a reason why it's supposed to start later in the day, because obviously that's when
Maxwell.
we get the calls and the right amount of people to be able to respond to stuff, because doing it early in the day, like late shift 3 and early shift 1, is kind of counterintuitive, because we can't do a lot of stuff because of low numbers. So they'd scheduled it for later that day, but she'd stayed up from the previous day, from what I can gather, basically.
No, she's gonna. She said
Wanted
she's
to just get it over and done with at the end of shift 3, which it wasn't an appropriate time to do, because there was no one around to be able to respond to anything to get a full view of what she's capable of. So they rescheduled it for the next day, and then she just didn't show up.
Oh. I think King was coming, and then he got the thing.
Oh shit.
It gets better.
Wait, okay, so Erin did call me last night and said we need to talk, and then somebody.
Oh, that might be what it's about.
Yeah, and then I think Forte or somebody was like making a crack at Alana for literally missing 3 sessions.
So the third one was that she started her final eval, an hour and a half into it, and said she had to leave.
What?
Came back in an hour and then never came back.
Wait, who did it?
Erin again.
Erin. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
I've already started talking to Alana last night, and I was like, you know what's crazy is you did nothing but complain about how you were ready on the spot. Let's go. I'm ready for this eval, but I had my hands full with all the new cadets.
Yeah.
And I told her that while I was gone, I would speak with somebody and make sure that she got a final while I was gone. And then she just shit all over it. And, you know,
she lied to me. She actually came to me complaining about it, saying no one's going to do my final. I've just been left the way that I have. Other people got to full
last
officer
week
without a final.
How recent was that?
This was after she'd missed it with Erin twice.
What?
Yeah, she'd said that to me afterwards. So I was like, I think I was. Who was I speaking to?
Also,
was it you, Stevie? And
yeah,
then
it was
Erin was there.
Yeah,
She also
Mommy
lied
Maxwell's
to Erin.
back. Ashley, thank you so much for the 4 months.
About why she didn't show up.
Yeah, she was, you know, so I got a little bit out of her of like what's been going on. She's like, you know, I have nightmares and I have I had nightmares and I had to go and I was like, okay. Well, now you're at the back of the fucking list again. Like I'm like, we're not going to go out of our way. And that's what I'm just pissed. And I didn't even get to talk to Erin yet, but I'm pissed because of all the bitching and moaning about it. And then you just fuck it up.
It would make sense, right? If you know, there was some things that meant she couldn't commit to she couldn't commit to a certain amount of time, but there's times where she's on duty from shift 2 into early shift 1. Like she's been on for hours, because I've come on duty and she's been like,
I don't think they know
I've been
she
here
works
for a long
from
time,
home,
and then I've just been like, what the fuck?
Has meetings she has to go to.
So if there's times where she could do that, then surely there's a bit of time where she could do a final eval, right? I think she's looking to be made full officer without an evaluation, because she's brought up.
Yeah, not happening. And I'm not
that
doing the
before.
final either.
Yeah.
I've already told her
Yeah,
I'm not doing
she
it.
said that. Yeah,
Mhm.
she said that to me. She
Nope.
said that there was a conflict of interest, which
It is.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
I don't want to have that responsibility because I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. Like I told her yesterday. I said, Alana, you're still learning shit every day. I had to give you a refresher on something yesterday, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I need to see that you're doing stuff from start to finish.
Alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
She does put a lot of time in, but
Mhm.
I think that's messed up how Aaron tried to schedule 3 times, and nothing happened with it. So
I'm surprised it happened a third time because I said to Erin and Stevie, actually, you said as well, like she should wait at least a week because
yeah, I
of
would
the
have.
shit that she put Erin through for the first 2
Well, I
times.
told
Yeah.
Erin after this time that not to even
Well,
schedule a new one and to wait.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think with
See.
Erin she's on medical stuff right now, right? So I don't even think she should be doing the final, to be honest, right now.
Yeah, she's supposed to be on light duty, right?
Yes, she's on light duty, and I think for Alana, if it is true that her schedule's changing again, because she did tell me the last couple weeks she's not had a schedule, and now she does again, and it's sporadic. So
Right.
I think that's what the issue was the third time, but the first 2 times I don't think so. So it's still not an excuse for everything. Should have just said let's wait a week or something. But people want to rush things. I don't think Erin needs to even do it. I don't even know who I would want to do the final, to be honest, at this point.
Well, she's asked me multiple times, and I'd said to her, "Hey, I handed in my FTO and FTI stuff, so no, I'm not doing it." I said there's other people available.
Yeah.
I think she's just looking for someone to just sign her off.
Right, but I
honest.
don't need that. I need her
Yeah,
through the
well,
ringer.
I think she knows that Erin's not going to do that.
Right.
And that's why she's
Which is why I thought she was a good pick.
Yeah, no, she is, for sure. But she's been crapped on by Alana 3 times.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll talk to Alana and make her apologize to Erin today, and then work that out. So when Erin's feeling better and off, released off of light duty, maybe they can work something out. Because I don't think Erin has a problem doing the final. I don't know, though. I haven't talked to her yet. Again, last night she called me and I was literally at home getting ready to go to bed. So I'll see how she feels first. And if I feel like she's not up to do it, then she's just not going to do it. But either way, it's going to be pushed out because Erin needs to get cleared medically first, I think. and
she's on light duty for now.
Right. So, yeah. Holy, and I heard she's been shot up and burned up and like what the hell is going on?
She got blown up and got a plate in her head, got a stint in her head,
my God.
got put on light duty, comes back on duty, gets shotgunned in the face and neck. Goes back. I put her on indefinite light duty, gave her to Peters because I was going to bed. He went and got a shot.
Oh wait, what? I didn't know about that bit.
Yeah, so she went with Peters after speaking with us, and she went to a meeting with Kit Archer, and Kit got them both shot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to skip it. I think she just it's just the timing.
Okay. She's been doing really good work recently as well. Like with the investigation stuff and big cases. So that fucking sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. I know. I saw something about Ruby and her. Stevie briefly told me about it yesterday. So I don't know what's going on. Like I just feel like then there's the report about Carmine leaking shit. I don't know.
I don't know what's happening with that.
Carmine's getting fired.
Wait, he is?
Yeah, we were told yesterday.
Yeah, we weren't asked our opinions. We were
Frost.
just told that he's getting fired.
Along with Johnson and Frost.
I wasn't here, right, when that happened?
Yeah. Moss kind of took us to the side, and she basically said that all 3 of them are going.
But they haven't even talked to Carmine or Ruby, apparently. They're just going based off of what they've seen the last week. And Peters was just adamant that Carmine's been fucking around all the time, and I'm just thinking, like, well, where they don't even know half the shit that he's been doing for the good.
Yeah, Carmine does do decent work, but then he does fuck around probably a little bit too close to the sun at times. So I I also don't. I thought the Johnson and Frost thing, I thought they'd been handled. So what are they
I
doing? Are they just going
look,
back
I
on
just
what they did with them and
that's what it
then
They
sounds
said it
firing
like.
them?
was. They said that they're going into, and I hate this, and as soon as they said this, I basically tuned out,
Oh,
and you'll understand why in a moment. They basically said they're going through a new era of PD, in which they are going to deal with things on a harsher level to make sure people stop fucking around.
so
But isn't okay? This
is
is
this
what we tried
justifying
doing
them
months
firing
ago.
Carmine? Well, exactly. I don't understand. But the difference with Carmine is nobody's even talked to him to find out why he talked to Nino.
Yeah.
Why did he talk to Nino about Edgar when the report states that this situation with Edgar and Nino was actually a victim there. So asking him questions about Edgar, I don't understand how that's an issue. But again, Stevie and we were trying to talk after Moss and Peters left because it was kind of like fucking bomb dropped on our head and then we gotta go. So
Yeah, I think they should at least do the bare minimum of speaking to him and getting his side,
1,000%.
and then also Ruby, and then figuring out from there what the fuck happened. I get if they want to do this whole we're cracking down on shit. I get that,
You know what's
but
it's
you
crazy.
can't go back on shit you've already
Well, that's
pushed
what I'm
on
saying.
other
Even
officers.
Johnson's
You
not even been
can't.
around after the 2 meetings we've had with him.
Yeah.
And then the Frost stuff, nobody even fucked with it for weeks that Peters has been gone.
Yeah, and then didn't he get demoted? So
Yeah.
like they've already handled it. So
With
now
me
what
in
they're
the
gonna do? Go
room.
back on
And
that?
with me in the room, and I had nothing to do with it. It was literally Peters. What's going on with the leak? And then boom, you're demoted. Like,
Okay.
this is already
So,
settled. But like, no, I just figured people, were over it.
I
Didn't want
don't
to deal
think,
with it.
yeah, I don't think they should be going back on the ones they've already handled. If they want to start setting a precedent now, then they start setting a precedent now. But they need to actually
Their
investigate
excuse
Carmine's
was,
side.
well, this is the thing. They said the reason they're setting a precedence, if they're setting it with Carmine, they need to do it with all of them.
Well, no, because you can actually just say, "Hey, we fucked up in the past, and we need to go harder."
Right.
So you guys were lucky that you got away with that back then, and you've only been demoted or whatever the fuck. But
Yeah.
from now on out, if you do this shit, you're getting fired. You can do that. That is a possible
100%.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys didn't even have a say in agreeing or disagreeing with the Carmine stuff.
I didn't know. I didn't know about it. I haven't. I haven't been told about that shit. I saw the report.
I saw the report,
like,
and that was it.
I haven't been spoken
And
to.
she
or
hasn't
anything.
even been talked to. And they've already decided. That's how I felt, Stevie and I said, Stevie, it sounds like they already made up their mind about Carmine. She's like, yeah. So, and I'm just over here like, what about the good stuff? Like nobody pointed out any of the stuff he's actually been doing. And so you're going off the word of a shift 2 officer who literally does nothing but write shit about shift 1 officers all the time. I have brand new cadets making complaints about her, and she's in there writing nothing, defending, like literally wrote a report about a leak when her husband just got demoted for the same shit. Like, you cannot tell me that wasn't on purpose.
Right.
I just think it needs to be looked into more, and I'm gonna try and talk to Peters about it and ask that he at least talk to Carmine, because I don't even know if they're making it sound like that it's just gonna happen today or whenever they see him and he's gone.
I'm gonna say I don't know if we can afford to lose more shift 1 officers either.
I kind of feel like I kind of get the angle that they're going for, because a long time ago we were trying to deal with shit like this, and then we got told, "Hey, don't be so harsh," so we changed that up. But it's kind of got to the point now. I think people have been fucking around for so long because they've been able to, because we,
Holy shit,
we were discouraged from doing certain things. About a month ago, I was told I could go full Viv on people if I needed to.
Frost is getting fired over the word of a criminal.
Basically suspending people. The only person I've needed to suspend
word of a
has been
marshal.
Jack, and that was it. I did that for 24 hours, and that was it. I have been keeping an eye on people.
Came in and,
but a lot of the shit that I'm hearing about, I don't see. Like, I don't see or hear about it.
So I want to add something. I'm just gonna put it as plain as I can. I don't want to cause any issue, but I will say the constant do your jobs announcements, they're not effective. If you wake up, like for me, every time when I've woken up after Storm, I go into the meeting and I'm immediately bombarded with like 4 do your jobs announcements. And you're basically chastised and told off on the moment. That's not working.
Frost
It
literally
needs
did
to
that
be,
shit. I
if
am
the
so
people aren't
stunned when
doing it,
people
they
are
need to
defending
start
him.
getting hold of them and talking to them directly.
So I think unless people
Because I did it
actually
with
saw
Jack
it with
yesterday.
their own eyes
Jack
and ears,
was
they
on a
don't believe
scene
it.
with Bobby, and Tyler and I walked in, and they had downed Shadowbox, yet none of them have cuffed him. Not a single one of them. They all just
Marshall
stood there and looked
criminal,
at him
same thing.
while EMS was actually
Marshall's
trying to give him
TMZ.
medical. And when I spoke to Jack about it, he was like, "Oh no, it wasn't my problem." I'm like, "No, it
Yes,
is. You were on
Angie.
scene. You and Bobby were both responsible, and it
You
was
got
he had not
minus
been
50
called out about it,
upvotes.
and he didn't have a comeback. But it's this is what happens because we're so busy doing the do your jobs. People who actually do things incorrect don't think it's directed at them. They literally don't think it's them.